Hey everybody, Nick from Bros here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at another Acetech product, this time being the Acetech iTracer. Essentially what this is, it's a, if you know what the Acetech, oh my god, Acetech has a copy of this called, oh my god, it's the Advanced Control Electronic BB System, whatever the hell. I'll put a picture on the screen, but anyway, this is basically Acetech's version, and it is a tracer unit that comes with a little pet box that can do all sorts of cool things, as well as another little goodie in here that I'll show off in a little bit. But yeah, I'm really excited to show this off, and yeah, let's get right into the unboxing. All right, so just kind of taking a look at the outside of the box. There's some neat little stuff in here. We got a whole little description, basically showing off all of its stuff. Yeah, let's get right into this box. So like so. First thing we're greeted with is a instruction manual. A lot of stuff on how to work the tracer. Wrapped in plastic is going to be your pet box, your tracer, and this little thing. This is the Acetech iTracer SCU, as you can see right there. I will explain this in a little bit, but first, we gotta get to the other things inside the box. Right here, we have the actual tracer unit itself. It's smaller than I imagined. It feels nice. The outer shell is metal. This part is plastic. I'll get more into this in a little bit. And then right here, we have the little PEC unit, completely made of plastic, including the clamp. But yeah, we'll dive right into all three of these things in a couple short seconds. All right, so starting with some basic information how to set these up. Both of these, except for the actually, I guess all three of them run off of batteries. I'll start with the tracer unit. To get to the battery compartment, you're just going to unscrew the shroud here. And inside, you're going to be greeted with 4 AAA slots, which I happen to have some of. Battery in, a little light showed up right there. It is. We are all set with this. Then you can just thread the shroud back on. Boom, there's that. To put the batteries in here, there's going to be a little door on the bottom. You just push in and out like that. This takes 2 AA batteries, like so. Should be on now. Yep, it's on. Yeah. You go put batteries in here. This SCU unit can be plugged into any AEG, I guess, with Tamiya plugs. However, it is noted to not plug this into any gun that has a MOSFET or a burst function already added. Because what this does is this will let you add a 1 to 20 round burst on your gun. which is pretty cool. You can set that to however you want. I believe it also acts as like not an inline, but acts as a little MOSFET. But since I have no need for this, I'm going to set it to the side. We can focus more on these. So moving the PEC to the side for a minute, we're going to talk a little bit about the tracer unit itself. As it is, it's just a standalone. It's a standard tracer unit on its own. I couldn't tell you the battery life on it, but I would imagine it's pretty high up there. A lot of Acetech, the Bifrost I have, I believe it's like 24,000 shots without the flame mode, so I would imagine it's something similar to this. But anyway, this will thread onto any 14mm negative or standard threads. So I'm going to be mounting it onto my Matrix Calico Jack PDW. I removed the mock suppressor that was already on it and cut down the barrel a bit. I don't know if you can see it, but I did cut that barrel. And it will just thread on. I'm threading it the wrong way, but yeah, it will just thread on like that. Tuck that a little bit right there. Right here is going to be your power button. You just press it to turn it on. And right now it is on, blinking normally. I'm gonna turn it back off. So yeah, that is that. Now let's get into the PEC and what exactly it can do. All right, so this PEC unit can do a lot of things. To turn it on, right now it's off, as you can see, it's on the O setting. Your main menu is going to be on, I believe it stands for ST for setup. So you click it down and you get your different settings you can change. All right, so basically what flash control does is it will basically, it tells your tracer unit to either be a tracer unit or just be a mock suppressor. So if I were to press this button in and I had it on, or I could turn on or off. On meaning, yeah, I can use it as a tracer unit, or off meaning it won't light up, no BBs will light up, and I can just use it as a mock suppressor if I wanted to. I'm going to keep it on for right now. I'm just gonna press the button in to set that setting. Moving down, we got the multiple round burst function. That is where this comes in. Like I said before, this gives you a 1 to 20 round burst. Its default is at 3, but I could set it to 1 or all the way to 20. I'm gonna leave it at 3 because I don't need this. Count. This PEC, or tracer unit, I guess, can count the amount of BBs you have in your magazine, both going up and going down. So if I were to press this in, I can basically set this number to whatever number I wanted within its parameters. Its default is 300, but I could set it to be a lot. Like, I believe the max is like 9,999. That's my guess. But once you're done with that number, you're just gonna push it in. It will highlight this one. I'm going to set it to 190 because that is that's what a lot of my mid caps are. I use the Banff, the Evike Banff 190 round mid caps for my M4s, so I can have that set up to where it's has all the BBs I can fit inside that magazine. low ammo alert. This is something else that Tracer can do, and push that in. Basically, what this does is once you shoot down to a certain number, it will let you know, hey, you're running low on ammo. So I can set this number to whatever I wanted. Let's say, for sake of argument, let's put it at 20. 20 will be my low ammo alert. Going down, stop at 0. That's another thing this unit can do. Basically, what this can also do is if you run through, if the ammo count hits 0 and you still shoot and you're blank firing, essentially, not blank firing, you're dry firing, the FCU or SCU will let you know that you are now blank firing, and yeah, so it will make some beeps, and it will basically tell you that, hey, you're dry firing, maybe you should reload. Again, since I'm not using it, I can just have it on either yes or no. I'm gonna have it on yes because that's the default setting. Up next, we have speed unit, and basically, if I haven't mentioned it already, this also acts as a chronograph. And using this, I can change my speed, so I can chrono my speed, I can chrono my rate of fire, and I'm going to set mine to feet per second because that's what I'm used to. Back down here is energy unit. It's the same thing as speed unit, but this time energy. I'm gonna have it. Right now it's automatically set to joule. I'm gonna keep it that way. Move down, we can change the caliber. Default is going to be 6mm. You can go from 4mm to 8mm. Since this is airsoft, I'm gonna leave it at 6. Change our BB weight for the chronograph. The default is 2 O's. Actually, nope. I'm gonna set mine to 2 5s because that's normally what I run. Rate of fire unit. You can choose between our rounds per minute or rounds per second. I'm gonna go with rounds per second. Auto power off. Basically, what auto power off does is if your PEC stays idle for a certain amount of time, it will automatically shut off. The default is 30 minutes. I'm gonna set it to 15. And I believe you can go all the way up to 80 minutes. Power saving. Basically what this does is, if you have it activated, if you have it turned on, if you leave the PEC idle for more than, I believe it's like 10 seconds, it will lower the brightness to conserve battery. I'm going to have it on just because. AEG battery protect, that's another thing that this little doodad can do as well. Basically what it does is if your battery gets to a certain voltage, like if it gets too low of a battery life, I guess, it will keep your gun from firing to protect the life of your battery. You either have it off or you can set your voltage to whatever. The recommended value for using an 11.1 using battery protect on 11.1 is going to be 8, and for a 7.4 it's going to be 5. It makes absolutely no difference to me because, again, I'm not using this, so whatever. I'm gonna turn it off because I'm not using this. Total shots. Basically, this I've taken no shots with it, but basically it tallies every single shot that you've made. And iTracer unit bind and SCU bind. Both of those are to bind each unit, either the tracer or the SCU, to this. And right now I'm going to bind the tracer. So let me just unscrew this real quick so I can use it better. All right, so basically to start this off, press it, binding. I'm going to hold the power button down until it quick flashes, I believe. Yep, like that. And they should be binding together. Right, there we go. They are binded together. And now they can work with each other. To bind the SCU to this, basically, if you have it plugged into your battery, you're going to do the same thing, binding, and then you're going to press that little button. Let me focus. I don't know, right there. It's a little button right there. You're going to press that, and it will bind to the SCU. But again, because I'm not using it, I don't need to do that. So now I have it binded to the tracer. And yeah, moving down again, we have language. You can set it to whatever language you want, from English to Dutch, Spanish, and I believe Russian. But we're gonna have it set to English because, I speak English. And then reset, basically you can factory reset all of the different settings. I'm not gonna do that because I have it set to all the stuff that I want. All right, then talking more about what else is on here. Right there is going to be up. Basically what this will do is it will count up how many shots you've taken. They're all recorded from the tracer unit. Moving again over to the side, we have counting down. Basically this will count down from whatever number that you had set beforehand. Like I said, I set it to 190. So there's the auto battery save thing. But anyway, I had set to 190, so it will count down from 190, and it will count as all the BBs that go through there. And right there, we can chrono it. Just flip it over to SPD or speed, and then flipping it over one more time, we can again calculate our rate of fire. Turn it off. Once we hit 0, it will turn off. But yeah, that's this. That's the unit. I guess we should take it outside for a little bit. It's currently dark outside, so we can take it outside to kind of show off, hey, it's a tracer. We can use it outside as a tracer. And yeah, we can see what my gun is chronoing at, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, I forgot to mention this before, but to mount the PEC, there's going to be that little thing right there. I'll flip this tab open, all the way to the side, put it where you want it. I'm gonna have it there. Make sure it lines up with the rails. Snap it in place, and it is on. It will, I've noticed it moves back and forth slightly like this, but it feels relatively sturdy. Other than this, it should hold. It should hold perfectly fine. All right, we are outside right now. It is currently, it's pretty dark. It's pretty dark. I have the gun right here. Actually, zoom out of it. There we go. Got the gun right here, and yep, like that. it's a tracer. Yep, that's tracer. And then, as you can see, it is currently counting down every single shot I take. And say I were needed to reload, if it ran all the way to 0, I would just press the button once and it will automatically reset to 190. Let's see what my gun is chronoing at. Probably a bad time for it, but let's see. Let's see that. 311 at 311 FPS at 1.13 joules. 314 at 1.14 joules. Same. 314.5 at 1.15. Same thing. Yeah, you get the idea. All right, as you can see right there, it is now down to 20, and that is your low ammo reading. So if I were to shoot any more, then it would count down to all the way to 0, and it would, you know. All right, we are back downstairs, and just to kind of quickly show off, if this ever hit 0 or I got to the low ammo counting I wanted to reload, I would just simply eject the mag. I would put a new one in like normal. However, like I said, I would have to push this button again, and I would hold it down, and it will automatically reset to 190. And then I can change the brightness setting it's at, which is pretty cool. All right, so final thoughts on the Acetech iTracer unit. I really like it. First impressions, it's pretty solid. One thing I'm a bit concerned about is the fact that the mounting method is made of plastic, it's not metal. So I could see this breaking after maybe a really, really hard knock. One that flips it off, but I mean, for right now it works. I would imagine you could find replacement of these. I think this is the part that would break the easiest, but I bet you can find replacement ones, and if not, hopefully you'll be able to contact Acetech themselves and be like, hey, my PEC broke, can I get a replacement part? And hopefully they'll say yes. But yeah, the features that this unit, I guess, the features that this comes with are really cool. The fact I can use it as a chronograph on the fly is nice. Actually, I'm curious to see what how this chronograph stacks up to the actual chronograph I have upstairs. Maybe I'll do a short on that. But either way, this is a really, really cool little tracer unit, and it has a good home on my Calico PDW. If you are considering purchasing the iTracer unit, I will leave a link in the description below. But yeah, that's the Acetech iTracer. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot to me that you've stuck around this long. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to. Yeah, let me know what other products or guns that you would like me to review in the future, and I will do my best to make your wish come true, I guess. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.